How'd you like playing a superhero?
How did I like it?
Yes.
Oh, it was great. I mean, it was a dream come true. I mean, we, you know, what? Why is everyone laughing? I feel mocked. It was amazing. I mean, every kid. I mean, I went on Halloween. I dressed up like Superman like 3 years in a row. You know, and I just, you know, would walk around and I'd feel so awesome in that cape and stuff. I didn't know how retarded I looked, but you know, it was an actor's dream come true. I mean, the second part of finishing the script, those 22 pages, and then finishing it is like the whole last act of the movie is Frank being a total badass with shotguns and blowing people up and cutting their heads off and just like crazy stuff, and like to be dressed in the outfit with giant boots and body armor and Kevlar vest, and it was fantastic. I mean, what else can you say? Although I'm not really a superhero in the movie, I'm just dressed as one. People often say like, you know, what was your superhero inspiration, or what's your favorite superhero? And my response is always Travis Bickle.
I was going to ask, who else would you like to play as a superhero, if you could?
What superhero would I play? I want to play super villain. What?
Okay, what
That's
super villain?
We have one question.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
we have a meeting, we got to leave in a second.
So, thank you.
Go back.
So, I read in an interview that you and Ellen Page were butt buddies. What does that mean?
They were butt buddies. It was really irritating to be quite frank with you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When you were working on your 54 setups a day, how did you have time to be irritated with me and Ellen being butt buddies? Mister. Yeah, all it takes to be a butt buddy is, can I get 2 volunteers? Just stand up here. Stand up here. Go, someone else, let's go. Turn around and just bump your butts. Just go, ready? And boom, there you go. That's all it is. Butt buddies. There's nothing gross, there's nothing sexual, it's not even anal. It's just Gluteus Maximus celebrating the joy of them.
They did it a lot. They did it a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you, Augustus.
Hi. First of all, I liked you guys on Doug Loves Movies. You guys are great. Also,
There was a podcast, I don't know if you guys know, a Doug Loves Movies podcast. It's his
Great comedian, Doug Benson, is a great guy.
really funny. Also, James, are you thinking about like writing a comic to continue the story?
Well, you'll see the movie. I kind of think of this movie as being a movie in of itself, and you know, you'll see the movie and see what you think. But I'm not thinking of writing. I actually am thinking about writing a comic book. I had a deal with Marvel a while back, and I had to drop out to do something else. But I would still like to pick that up. But it's not the Crimson Bolt. It's something else entirely.
Okay, thank you.
How's it going, guys?
Hey,
How's it going, James? I've been a big fan of yours for a while. Everything from like Romeo and Juliet all the way up through like Slither, and of course He-Man Z, which I'm still waiting for the next episode about. You know, come on.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the next episode too.
And I noticed that you kind of have like a family aspect to all your movies. You kind of bring the same people in with you, like Nathan Fillion, Michael Rooker, stuff like that. Is that something that's kind of instilled with you at Troma? Kind of a small thing, you kind of have a group of people that you can see
Well, Troma's sort of the opposite because nobody works for Troma twice. It's a very difficult place to work, but it is. I like to be around people who I like, and I'm not a guy who wants to make a Hollywood movie with somebody that's a notorious dick. So, like when I make a film, I make sure they're people that I really like. You know, I already knew Rainn, but I asked around about Ellen and Liv Tyler and Kevin Bacon before I cast them in the film. But I love, you know, Michael Rooker is a good friend of mine, Nathan Fillion is a good friend of mine, Greg Henry, my brother Sean, and I love having people on set who I feel close to. A movie set can be a very cold place, so to have that personal warmth around you at times is a big relief. So yeah, I like having people around who I like. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, this one's for Rainn.
Yes.
I'm just wondering, do you have any other superhero or comic-related things in the works after Super?
No, I don't. Thank you. Any ideas?
I can't tell you out loud. I don't want anyone stealing.
Is it a Wonder Man movie? Signed by your shirt?
I want that to happen. Want to do it with me? Let's do it.
Let's do it. No, I don't. Nothing like that happening. I think, we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Thank you.
Hey there, famous people.
You look cool.
Thanks. That's nice. I was just wondering, you guys got a chance to talk to our real-world hero, Phoenix Jones. I was wondering what that was like. Has he seen the film? What did he think of it?
Phoenix Jones went to the premiere. Thanks very much for asking. She's asking about Phoenix Jones, who is one of these real-life superheroes. So he lives in Seattle. He dresses up, for those who don't know, he dresses up in a superhero outfit, and he fights crime. He literally fights crime. He's made arrests.
He's had his nose broken?
His nose broken, he's gotten stabbed, he's gotten shot. It's a really interesting thing because he does not consider himself a vigilante. He really considers himself, working with law enforcement in the city of Seattle and trying to being of service to the world. He can't sleep. I actually had breakfast with him. I came to and he was like, I can't sleep at night thinking that there might be crimes happening out there. I need to go make the world a better place. And it's really interesting. At first you're like, oh, what a lunatic. And then you talk to the guy and it's like,
What a lunatic.
no, it's pretty amazing what he's doing. But, he could end up dead, at some point, so that's kind of weird. But he loved the movie a lot. He came and had a great time. So, thanks.
Thanks, guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
My question is for Rainn. I'm a new fan of yours. I haven't been following you forever, but I think you're a great actor. And I was wondering if you're gonna do anything dramatic instead of comedy. If you're gonna do a film.
If you see Super, there's a lot of drama in the film which Rainn does, and you'll see it. It's actually a half comedy, half dramatic role.
Yeah. But thanks for asking. There's another movie that's coming out next month, Hesher, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Natalie Portman, that I play a grieving dad who sleeps on the couch all day long and is a pill popper. And it's a very dark comedy, but my role is a pretty serious role in it. And yeah, it's definitely something. I started as an actor. I didn't do comedy. I'm not a stand-up, and I didn't do improv. I started in the theater. I did 10 years of theater in New York before I did any film or TV. And I did Shakespeare in the Park, and new plays, and experimental plays, and Eugene O'Neill, and serious, comedic, stylized, realistic, anything that was called upon. That's how I view myself. I'm an actor, so that's just what I do, and I'll play the parts that are given. But I hope that I have more opportunities like that in the future.
I think you should. I think you're a great actor.
Thank you.
And James, I love all your movies, and
Thank you.
You did a good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have to say, I'm a little disappointed at the lack of footage, so I was wondering if you guys could give us a live-action trailer, perhaps with James playing the part of either Ellen Page and or the criminals.
We do have behind-the-scenes footage of you and I having a sex scene, though. Do you remember that?
Do I remember that?
And I'm not talking about our private tapes. I'm
No.
talking about there's a scene in the movie in which Liv Tyler is having sex with Rainn's character, and there she's sitting atop him, and as she is, the furniture in the room is kind of moving around. It's sort of a surreal scene, and Liv wouldn't do it for some reason unless I showed her what it was going to look like.
We demonstrated.
And so I demonstrated by humping Ray.
Yeah.
Got a semi, not bad.
He's a beautiful mangina.
Will that be shown in the film during the credits, or is that going to be made on?
It will be in the deleted. It's going to be in the behind-the-scenes footage on the DVD.
Yeah. Thanks. You guys have matching beards. You guys
I love you. I love that dude on the left on American Idol. He's like my favorite, Casey. He's you got sold, dude. I love when you scat.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned Kick-Ass, but I was wondering if you've seen Defender.
I haven't seen Defender actually, but I know a little bit about it. And there's there's a long line, not a long line, but it started with Hero at Large, the John Ritter film. It's the first of the superheroes without powers films, and there was a movie called Special with Michael Rappaport, which is a pretty cool film. And then Defender. And I actually think out of all of them, when we're proud, I mean, all 5 of those movies are different. But Special is a little bit more dark, I guess, in certain ways. So, but it's we're all really very different.
Okay, thanks.
I purposely didn't see Kick-Ass or Defender because I knew that they, had somewhat of a similar concept, and I just didn't want to be influenced by them at all. But I'll go check them out now that our movie is down and out there. So. Well, I think that's about all that we have time for, folks. And you guys have been really awesome tonight at the Landmark.
I like how they clap for everybody when everybody asks a question. That's very supportive.
Landmark in Embarcadero tonight, 7:30 and 10. James will be there doing Q&A. Maybe when you see the film, you'll have some more Q's and A's to give him.
Where can we get passes for the screening tonight?
At the box office of the Landmark Embarcadero. The passes cost, I think, like $11.
Also, if you go to my, well, I know my Twitter has it's James Gunn. There's a link to where you can buy tickets online for the screening tonight.
Yeah,
so.
but I hope you'll make it. Thank you guys so much for your support.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please exit to the back of the room through both sets of double doors. Take your time, but exit as quickly as possible. Do not get hurt. We would like to start the next panel on time, so please exit as quickly as possible.